Hi, Teresa. So, what's in your mind? What do you want to talk about?
I just graduated with my BA honors in film and television studies. So, right now I just want to know how to go about this journey because I just graduated. I have no experience, and I do not know where to go from here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I
so
just want to.
what did you start? Like, I know you studied film, but like, did you ever focus on something specific, or were you sort of like learning everything overall?
We learned everything during first semester, and during second semester, we were focusing on script writing. So, having to look at what we did during first and second semester, I would say I love script writing, and I find my strength there because I believe it is second semester that helped me boost my marks. Because during first semester, I was directing and producing, but then I wasn't that good with it compared to script writing and story development and everything. So I
Mm-hmm.
would say my strength lies in script writing,
Mm.
and yeah,
Okay, and that's what you want to do, basically, right?
yeah, that's the route I want to take.
Oh, okay. Um, I mean, I think the first thing you need to do is obviously you 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 need to join the Writers Guild of South Africa. I don't know, have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so they're not a union, they are I don't know how to describe it, but like they're an organization that deals with writers. So what they do is, I'm also like a member of the Writers Guild. So they specifically focus on film script writing and stuff. They have workshops. I think when you join them, you can pay like $100, and then you can like you'll always know about events. They always host events on Zoom, and then you're gonna learn more about script writing. And also, what's nice about them is that they have a newsletter thing where whenever there's a producer that's looking for a writer, they will send an email to everyone and say there's a producer from Cape Town looking for a writer to write her sci-fi project or something like that. Um, and then and then obviously if you want to apply for it, then you apply for it. And then obviously, if they do like you, they'll probably ask you for like a sample of some of your writing. But I think maybe that's just one thing that's gonna sort of connect you to other writers, because everyone there is writers. They have workshops, just like the South African Actors Guild. They have a lot of webinars and like Zoom sessions. I think they do it probably like every 2 weeks. So I know the Writers Guild does that. Last time they had what's this guy's name? Part two, the guy who created the river,
Oh
and
my
people.
gosh, I love him.
Yeah, like so he was speaking, and people were asking him questions and like how he started, his advice for people. So they have a lot of different writers, but that one was very memorable. I think they did it a few months back. So yeah, I would say the first thing, join the Writers Guild, and then the next thing is, obviously, like in film, it sucks. Like, you can study, but when you leave school, they want you to start at the bottom making coffee. I know it's not the nicest of things to do, but you just have to put yourself out there. You need to like email. I know everyone emails all these production companies, but you have to want it more. Like, send 1,000 emails, and then offer to assist on their film sets. Put yourself out there. The next thing is you need to go to film events, like all of them. So if there's a filmmaking event in Braamfontein or filmmaking meetup, you need to be there, because you need to be talking to people. You need to put just. It sucks with you. It's like a people's business. You have to. You're not gonna meet anyone staying at home. But if you really want, you need to like go on Facebook, look at if there's any film events. Go, wherever you can check. Even I know there's like filmmaking groups on Facebook where there's SA filmmakers or whatever. There's always people posting like saying, "Hey, we want to shoot a film. We're based in Soweto. We're looking for actors." Like those people, you need to DM and say, "I want to be part." Like you need to just be part of. Like you need to put yourself out there. I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense. But
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, and also I think because writing is such a difficult thing, you also need to be writing your own scripts. Whenever you have time, maybe write short films, apply to the Nfvf, apply to the GFC. I know it's probably hard to apply because it's very technical, right?
It's not hard. They keep rejecting.
I know. Askies. Ish. Okay. So maybe then you need a producer, because one thing that sucks about them, they sort of like want you. If you apply and you're the only one on the team for a short film, I think it's 200,000. They're not gonna give it to you. But if you have a producer and a director, it sucks because they have to be sort of like experienced, But that's where your network and talking to people. But it doesn't mean that you mustn't keep trying. I know it's difficult. I've applied to Nfvf. They've rejected me since 10 years now. Yeah. The GFC, they've also rejected me. But some things I do get. Like, for instance, the Nfvf, they paid for me to go to a film festival. But it was online during COVID. So at least it was something. They paid like 5,000 for me to attend the virtual, and there were all these international filmmakers. Obviously, it was Zoom because it was COVID, but at least it was just something.
Yeah, I would see cost system, the festival attendance and everything. What is it about? Because I wouldn't apply for it because I'm like, okay, maybe they want filmmakers that knows what they're doing. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it about?
So, obviously, there's different festivals. There's the Toronto Festival in Canada. There's the Cannes Film Festival. There's a lot of them, I think they're also on their website. I'll send you a link of the NFV, like different festivals. So Angiti Festival, they play movies and then there's workshops and seminars. So an easier thing to do, because obviously you don't want to apply to go to Cannes by yourself, because it's scary. Where you're going to sleep, it's going to cost money. And they only pay like 25,000. I don't think it's enough. That's probably enough for you to get there, but you need to pay for, So, but if the event, like now, events are hybrid, it's like physical and online. So you can apply to attend the event online. So the tickets are usually like 5,000, 2,000. So, I mean, who's going to give you 2,000 just in J? No one, So what's nice is when you go to these events, there's so much learning. Like you see now, the Durban Film Art is happening in Durban. It's like the Durban Film Festival. You need to be there. If you can't go there, try to apply to go there, or apply to get, they pay for you so you can get a ticket. I think a ticket is like $500. Then you can attend all these events. Like to tell you the truth, like there's a Nfvf workshop happening now. It happened yesterday and the day before. I watched that. As much as, it's not the most glamorous event, I watch if they have they had a script writing. Actually, I'll send you the links. They had a script writing lady. They had Tabang Molea, the guy who, I think he's one of the producers of Gomorrah. He was talking about commercials. They're just talking about the industry. How do you get in, like different aspects. So there's 2 talks. I think they're 4 hours. I attend those things, even if it's Nfvf, which I attend all of them. Because that's where you learn. Not even just like to network, but you get to know all these different things. Isn't this, It sucks, like when you study, they don't really teach you about the business. They just, like film history. What you gonna do with film history? It's not really gonna... it's not gonna give you what you need, So it sucks. But yeah, definitely like... putting yourself out there, and also maybe even developing another skill, because obviously you didn't learn one thing. So maybe have 1 or 2 skills that you can, like, it's gonna help you make money, So maybe you learn a technical skills where it's camera work or editing. I mean, right now, look at people, they're doing YouTube, they're doing everything. They're on camera, they're shooting, So obviously you need to pick. Yes, script writing is your number one thing, but have another thing that you can do to get freelance work or jobs where you can apply. Even if it's production assistant, just do it, because you never know where you're going to get. And I know it's very difficult to get a job. Like today, like everyone is applying, and it's not like there's new production companies opening every week, So,
exactly.
But one thing I'd also say is, like, for me, one thing that I really think is it will change a lot is you need to, okay, like what I honestly think is like everyone should have a YouTube channel. That's the first thing, So YouTube channel, obviously you need to, I don't know if you're shy, obviously, like, or, like, you can just be yourself. I mean, I'm sure you've seen some of my videos. I'm just myself. Maybe the first video will suck, but the cool thing about a YouTube video is when you make a video and you talk about what you love, people will reach out to you, especially you, because you're young and you're a script writer. You can talk about your process, your favorite movies, your favorite scripts. Then other people will start to connect with you and say, I love that movie, or, or you read your own scripts. Basically just putting yourself out there. You're doing something that no one else is doing. Okay, it's other people are doing, but not everyone is taking charge. Because what do you do when you apply for a job at a company? You apply, what's the first thing they do? They're gonna Google you. They're gonna Google you, they're gonna look at your Facebook, they're gonna look at your Twitter, they're gonna look at your LinkedIn. So even that, I guess it's another thing. It's like, make sure your social media is clean. You're not posting, you were just in college now. So if you have crazy things, clean that up, because I promise you, the production companies, they look at that. They look at what type of person you are. They, even recruiters, they look, this one is too wild, or, or whatever, like if you're just always talking negative stuff, I promise you, people Google each other. Like, I freelance. I have my own company, but also, like, I guess it's also like sort of freelancing. I had to clean up my Twitter, like all the things I was tweeting. I had to be like, yeah, delete, because they Google you and they listen to this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking too much, but I don't know if you have any other questions.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. I just decided that I will just write short films and shoot them and just put them out there. I don't know if it will help because I don't have equipment, so I'm just using what I can get to shoot, and even cast, I'm just asking friends to assist me. So I don't know if me writing and shooting with equipment that's not that good, the sound not being good and the lights, everything is gonna affect me or what.
I mean, look, yes, obviously in a perfect world you would shoot with an Arri Alexa, but that camera is so expensive. It's 20,000 a day to hire. Like, I can't use that. I'd love to use it, but one thing that will help is if you have a body of work. Like, I'm sure you studied with other people, and you have friends from school, right? I don't know if you live close to them, but you have to try to make those connections. Say, guys, let's shoot this weekend. And maybe if you do shoot a short film, don't write a story that's taking place in a castle with like 50 extras. Keep it simple. Like, you have a house, you can ask your mom or your dad and say, I want to shoot with my friends here, maybe outside in the yard. It's a romantic what. It's two people. It's a guy and a girl. Then they have relationship drama. It's so easy. That's easy to do. They could be having a picnic, and then they start fighting, and they're like, no, but you cheated on me, and I forgave you, and we're trying to make things work. It could literally be there, and that's your short film. Now you've got something to stand on when you're applying for jobs. Like, I've actually produced a short film, and obviously the more stuff you shoot and produce, the better you get. Like, I won't lie, I've done it. This thing of like trying to shoot by myself, I know it's expensive. You need a camera, you need sound. At least in film school, it was that gear. Like, it was gear from school. So, it's a tough thing. I think maybe what you can do, GFC has a thing where they give startup equipment to young filmmakers. So the funding thing is closed now, but as soon as it opens, apply for that. I know it's really difficult, but I the camera I'm shooting with here, I got it. They gave me 50,000 worth of equipment. They gave me a camera, they gave me a laptop, they gave me lights, they gave me a sound thing. Not this one, but a newer one like this. And like I applied multiple times. You know, I even use the same motivation letter. I don't write it. I use the same one. You know, and then I got it. Like I told myself, I'll give myself 2 years. But who's going to give you 50,000 rand worth of equipment? No one. Like no one. You know, so that really, really helped me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I applied multiple times until I got it. And so yeah, that's one way to solve it. Another way to solve it is so I have a filmmaking meetup that I'm doing end of June, like on the 25th. I realized like a long ago, like filmmakers were alone. You know, you don't have anyone to talk to work with. There are actors, actor, but they don't have roles because TV, they cost the same people. Like the same production companies produce the same stuff, and I decided to create a film meetup where we meet as filmmakers, right? And we have workshops, you know, talk about different things, but the main thing is to network and talk to people. So like we have a pitching session where you would say, you know, hi, my name is Lungile, I have a 5-minute short film, I have a camera, I'm looking for someone who has sound equipment and an editor and actors, and I want to shoot it in 4 weeks and then post it on YouTube, you know. And then you tell them the story, like the movie is a sci-fi movie about alien monsters, or it's a rom-com, you know, about whatever, just like a quick, you know. And then people will say, oh, I love it, I want to work on it. And then what's nice about the event, like there's actors, there's people that have gear, some like, then obviously people will come towards you and say, listen, I've got a camera, I want to shoot, I'm an actor, I want to act in your thing, what can I do? Next thing, you're all putting your hands together and you're saying, okay, this is the right date. You form a WhatsApp group, you start chatting, start making meetings, and then you make things happen. And because I feel like a lot of people want to work, but there's no Maui, you can't do anything, you know. You can't
exactly.
You can't buy the food, there's transport, there's paying for the location, there's hire, you know. But there's people camera that want to shoot stuff that they like. So maybe I'd suggest that maybe you attend the event. We're gonna have it online for now, and then as soon as you find a venue, we'll start having it physically. We used to do it a while back. But yeah, I think maybe that's your best bet. So one thing, I'll send you maybe links to the event, and then now you must prepare. You can even commit now. I'll put you on the spot. You must commit now. When that event comes, you're going to pitch in front of everyone and say, hi, my name is Serisa, I've got a rom-com, I want to shoot it, I'm looking for a producer, someone with a camera. You know what, the worst thing that can happen is everyone will say, hi, you know, as filmmakers and I, but or someone will say, I have a camera, I want to act, let's as Klangane. I don't know, are you based in Joburg? I didn't ask you, sorry.
Yeah, right now I'm based in Joburg.
Okay, yeah, you see, so you can definitely meet up with other Joburg people, but I think that's a nice thing that you can do at the meetup, because like I said, I created it because I realized like everyone is alone, like, you know, and you can't do you can't do everything yourself, and not all of us have rich uncles where we can just get everything we want. It's really, really difficult. But yeah, I don't know if you have other questions or other things you're thinking about.
Yeah, because like when you're saying that everyone is alone, I've realized that after graduating, I posted my picture on LinkedIn. I was like, I'm a film graduate, I'm based in Joburg, so while we're still waiting for funding and everything, let's gather here and shoot low budget projects, blah blah blah. And people came to my inbox. They were like, yeah, I'm a cinematographer. We can do this and that. I'm a script writer. I'm a what was like. It can happen. It can happen.
So yeah, but it's just a matter of like meeting the right people. Obviously, you need to guys agree on stuff. And obviously there's also a risk of like some people are weird. Like art people are weird. Like I won't even tell you. Like they're like weed heads. They love doing, but but I mean people are different. I've just realized like. There's people that are like quiet, there's loud people. but obviously now you're old enough to gauge to see is this the real, But hence that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the meetup is a perfect place because we're trying to perfect how like we did manage to produce a few short films and stuff, but I think the reason I stopped is because it became a bit much. Everyone wanted me to produce their film, and it was too much. I was, I was overwhelmed, and I had to stop the thing. But now I'm realizing I'm still at the same position. I mean, I've got short films I want to shoot. I won't even lie. That's why I'm doing the meetup, because I realized like we need a place to do stuff. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is definitely to produce stuff. I know it's expensive, but you just have to like this. Here's my thing, right? I've written a feature film, right? I wrote a feature film, then I did the budget. It was super expensive. It was like 5 million. I have applied to Nfvf, all these places, multiple places, and I always get rejected, right? And then I decided to write another script, like a whole feature film with 2 actors, and the whole film happens in one location. And I got my friends and actors, and I can almost see it with like if I can get the right people, and like I can even shoot it in my place, it can happen. I don't need to get funding, because let's be honest, I feel like this funding thing, they choose special people. I don't know what like it's so difficult. It's so difficult to get it. It's
that when you apply and you think that everything is here, and they can see my passion through everything that I've written here. Like I can do this, but then declined after review. You always get the same thing, declined after review.
Exactly, and they don't even say. I think I emailed Nfvf at one point. I mean, look, they're not all bad. Of course, they do fund other films and stuff. I don't want to bash them, but like I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? Tell me what do I need to? I didn't get it. It was I didn't. They didn't even get back to me. Then I was like, okay. So does that mean I must apply with the same thing? Which kind of sucks. But one thing I have to say, we have to like let go of the funding thing. I think also now, but they can't fund everyone. It's impossible. Like it's like even if they approved everyone, there's not enough money to fund everyone. That's also maybe like a problem for them. They want to fund maybe some, like as I said, like if there's a team, there's a producer, there's a director, there's a script writer, there's an editor. Already, like I can believe it. Because no, these guys, I can see this person's CV has produced 2 short films. This one is edited. Like it just makes sense. Versus Maui one, I've applied feature film as producer myself. I can tell you, I didn't like rejection. So, and also I guess it's about changing a strategy. Like there's one film that I'm not applying for funding, but I'm pitching to multichoice. I realized I've been pitching to multichoice TV shows by myself. Then now they're wanting a movie, Showmax. I went back to a producer that I went to school with it after. I said, yo, you're a producer, I'm a writer director, I've got a project, what are you doing? Do you want to produce because I've been trying to do the same thing. It's not working, so I have to change the strategy. And I said, listen, what are you keen? And I spoke to her, I told her the story, met with her, and she was like, Yazin, it's cool, it's doable. Now she's helping me with the budget. Luckily, because I went to school with her, and I was doing her own things. She's been working as a producer, so now at least we have like experience. and she knows these things. So I was like, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get it, maybe you won't get it. But I just realized I needed to change the strategy, because you can't do the same thing and expect. You see, apply.
If it's not working, you have to just try to find something different.
Because it is difficult, Shem. Even just getting a job is difficult. It's difficult. But I really think that, like, you definitely, because you're still new, you need to put yourself out there and also develop other skills. Like, one thing that is very easy for people to get work for is when you do something technical. So if you shoot or you edit, I don't know if maybe if you have a laptop, you can like learn how to edit and just edit.
Which softwares? Which softwares can I use?
You can use Adobe is not free, or DaVinci Resolve. At least DaVinci, it's very scary when you look at it, but it's a very good program and it's free. So maybe I'd say DaVinci Resolve just to be safe. But maybe I can also send you like Premiere Pro for you to install on your laptop and just practice. Like, you watch a tutorial. Once you've watched 130-minute tutorial, you know how to edit. I think having a technical skill, obviously you will see if you like it or not, but having a technical skill is, I mean, who was editing your short films in Eskoleni, in varsity?
We had a guy editing. He was the editor, but then like I was just there with him. He was using, what was he using? I don't remember what he was using, but then I knew it was complicated. Was
it not Final Cut Pro?
Yeah, Final what that. And it looked complicated.
Yeah, it is.
Because right now I'm just editing with this one that I got in the PC. It's video editor, Microsoft video editor or something. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if it works, it's fine. But I would definitely suggest get Premiere Pro. Just remind me, send me an email. I'll send you the link for you to download it. I promise you, it's very simple. Like, there's so many tutorials about, like, Dama programs. Like, they all do the same thing. It's just about, you watch a 10-minute video, how to import a video, how to edit, and then you just practice and maybe, I don't know, even if you shoot your own things and edit them and then don't post them. If you don't want to post, don't post. But having a technical skill is like a big advantage, because like Nami, I've wanted to direct for so long, and can you imagine, I've only directed things that I funded myself. Like, I've never got or a job where they're like, you started directing, come direct a commercial. Like, it's never, unless you won a festival award when you were in high school, in like college, won the big festival, or about that 1 in 1 million, then maybe you will get a job as a director, because a director is a very it's not technical, it's very, I don't know what the word is, creative or whatever. But yeah, so it having a technical skill, I promise you, it's not that difficult. You can learn it in 10 minutes if people knew. Like, I wish people knew how easy it is. And just like anything else, the more you do it, the better you get. But it's gonna help you. Like, for me, I even learned Photoshop. I learned this, how to design. Even though I don't know how to design logos, but I know how to use it. You have to. One big thing I'll say, because you have time now, and you're not working, you have to. Sorry, let me just press a button here. Because you have time now, you always have to be learning. You cannot stop learning. You need to watch I know data is also a problem. You can't watch all the YouTube videos and stuff like that unless you have like fiber at home and stuff, or get Wi-Fi. But like, I know back in the day when there was this whole Wi-Fi fiber thing, I used to buy like MTN data. Konale asipsugi midnight what. Like, it's like I used to do that just so that I can watch videos on YouTube and stay up late, because also Nami, I wasn't working, or maybe do it on the weekend. But like, one thing you have to do is you have to be learning all the time. Whether, okay, if you're not watching videos, maybe read. You need to learn I can tell you now, I'm always learning, because the more you know, the better skills, like, you know, you're making yourself attractive to the other person who's gonna hire you. You know, you cannot stop. Like, if there's as I said, go to events, learn, and also find out now what else can you do. Don't focus on script writing only. Still do it, but at the end of the day, like, now you want to have your own place. You want to be able to pay your own rent and your groceries. So it's all about like figuring out what's gonna give you money now. Like, as I said, like, I haven't directed, and I was editing, and I realized I get a lot of editing jobs, and I was like, wow, okay, so this is what's paying me. Let me learn some more. I don't love editing. I don't love it. It's you know, it's very, you need to be patient, shot by shot, but it pays my bills. Like, they pay me, they book me, and I can't say no, I'm not going to do it. Like, they're paying me, you know. If I even try to shoot, but I realize I don't get a lot of shooting jobs. Like, you know, I had to think, okay, I have a camera, but I'm not getting shooting jobs. I can't be saying I'm funuk shooter and reject, you know. So it's just about adapting. Yeah. This is more than 15 minutes, eh? You're getting a bargain.
Yeah, because I'm the first one.
Yeah, it's fine. But this Zoom is gonna cut us off in like 6 minutes. But I'll tell you before it cuts. But you can ask as many questions as you want for this, and I'll try to help. And you know what? If you want to book another session, it's fine. Like, I also did this because I realized a lot of people that watch me on YouTube are like, can you be my mentor? Can I ask you questions? Some people even like, yo, can I please have your number? But then now I realize the number thing doesn't work, because some people will send me a text message at like 12 a.m. and I'm thinking, I'm sleeping. You know, like, I'm not, I don't know if, you know, young people like mature enough, you know, like, they're not, maybe our guys, you don't text people at like 11 p.m. and say,
exactly.
It's like, text me in the morning. So this is much better. At least, you know, it's like a face-to-face. I can still help you, you know, and it's quick, and I also do enjoy helping people, because I won't lie, I love filmmaking, I love the film industry. That's why I talk about it. You can see on my YouTube channel, I've got so many videos. I'll talk about filmmaking forever, you know. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna talk about myself too much. But yeah, what else are you struggling with, or do you think?
I think you gave me enough information right now. And if something comes up, I'll just book another session.
Yeah. Even if you're not sure about something, just do it. I'll be happy as many times as you want. Like, not a lot of people are booking. I mean, I've got, I think, 3 other people that have booked. So I guess people need this, and before everything's get booked too much. But, or even DM me on LinkedIn. I saw you active on LinkedIn, or even this. Just say, I have a problem, I need to ask you. You know, like, anything that you feel like you need to ask, I'll try to help. I'm not like, you know, Superman or whatever, but like, I'll try to help you the best that I can, and then, you know, you'll do whatever you need to do. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, thanks for setting this up and asking.
Thank you for your time.